Welcome to the new year of inspiration and preparatory mind relaxation and expansion. Make oneself comfortable. Allow that body to become naturally balanced within your purposeful mind integration. Perhaps just the shoulders, torso, soften the facial structure. Invite the eyelids to find adjustment to your comfort. As one chooses now to allow pure inspiration to find perfect attunement within for the year that the mind shall place into action. Go within and send light and love to every cell, subatomic particle, organ, gland, muscle, and bone throughout that entire body. Take a few moments to allow that breath to move with your best interest in mind. As the ribs flows effortlessly with the rhythm of positivity. Whatever transpired prior to this moment, celebrate the growth that your pure essence experienced throughout the year past. Whatever you have planned for the year ahead, take this opportunity now to allow refined distillation. Trust that the impressions in the mind shall find fertilization from this moment forth in your daily action for the year ahead. Observe the breath and allow that breath to add greater support within. Imagine the heart glowing brightly in full expression of the purity of love itself. And if so, allow yourself to acknowledge that you are worthy. You are appreciated. And your mind is fully open to accept pure light and love for the year ahead. Throughout this meditation, invite that body to find balanced stillness. As you think, so shall the mind set into motion. As you think, so shall the mind set into motion. Let the mind find distillation. Soften the forehead, temple, and crown. And if you were to reflect upon the concept of love, how does the mind relate to that accepted thought in relation to the word love? Observe the last 12 months and recognize that you're wiser today due to the year past. Whatever the circumstances were, you are wiser today. And as you allow this natural instinct to surface of support, expand it forward to embrace whatever that the mind shall place along your sojourn for the year ahead. Trust that there are no coincidences in life. You are God's child. You are loved. And as you take quality time as you are now, in allowing the mind to find focus in stillness, you're allowing the mind to go deeper within to add balance wherever balance is needed. Note that the meditation practice is not simply sitting doing nothing. It's a practice where you allow the mind to find distillation. Thus, with your permission, your mind shall continue to refine attention. Go within. How does that body feel as you were sending it love a few moments ago? And are you still sending it love? Is it an automatic reflex? Or does the mind need to be given attention for the love to continue its momentum? You are God's child. You are loved, and your essence is pure and perfect. And as one reviews, be proactive in your review. Thus, not only shall the mind reflect upon the year past, but it shall flow upon the years past. Imagine that. What if your mind was so refined in connection that you could easily access any aspect of your previous timeline without digression? That is one's aim in refinement of maturity. Every cell within the human anatomy is guided by an intelligence that works on your behalf, thereby allowing you the freedom of sentient expression. What does that mean, sentient expression? And if you were to observe the year ahead, are you comfortable to allow the mind to bring to your awareness in action whatever is relevant for your greater good in evolution? Or would you prefer to avoid certain aspects that may cause you discomfort? Take a moment as you watch the breath flowing and note how the thoughts shall continue to parade in the back of the mind as you watch yourself breathe. Put it to the test. Go within now. Simply take a moment to observe the flow of your breath, yet at the same time observe the thoughts that parade in the mind as you focus upon the breath for the next few moments. And love permeates to add substance to your thought process in actions of interactions. Allow love to flow through you. But as you allow love to flow through you, step back for a moment and observe what is pure love. Observe what is pure love. You are God's child and you are perfect. Imagine the concept that one chose to come to this planet and connect to a human body that to some degree has access to this reality via your senses from a human construct so that you could have a human experience. And how does love relate to that concept? Take a moment and let the mind step back as that aspect of pure light and love flows without impediment now. Go within. And as you go within, expand your awareness as to your understanding thus far as to what is considered the spirit, the soul, and the personality. The personality, the soul, and the spirit. Flow within and note your comprehension of this concept. And are you comfortable to allow the mind to further refine the distillation beyond the constructs of theoretical science? And if your mind expanded and allowed its pure essence to step into your consciousness, are you comfortable as to what shall be expressed? Meditation is a practice of refined self-awareness. Thus, we give the mind a task. To integrate all fractions of ourselves. Imagine that. A simple metaphor would be to observe the organs within the body and to share with those organs that each has a unique purpose. Yet they are all one. Imagine that. Allow that essence of pure love to permeate through your entire physiology. And if the divine world of probabilities exists and angels and guides do exist, would you be comfortable for them to come closer in to interact with you far more refined than they have ever before? Imagine that if you allow the mind through this year ahead to invite the divine self to be further expressed with greater clarity, imagine what year it shall be. Once the wick is lit, the light shall shine. As long as the wick is connected to the source that allows the flame to continue to flicker. Allow that human anatomy to be that wick. Allow your thoughts to be the spark. Allow your refinement in focus to be the amber that continues to stir the kindling. Just like a seed that finds the right pollination, it shall blossom naturally as nature intended. See yourself as this light. See yourself far more refined than the years past. However much one may have celebrated or felt some discomforts of the year past, trust that you are wiser today, and your essence did not act accidentally find that path. The light had already been lit for your direction thus far. Allow your inner light to become brighter now if you are comfortable. Invite the inner light of love to permeate. So much so that you begin throughout this year to have improved clarity, refined understanding of insights towards awakening. Imagine that. The year shall refine itself in accordance to how your mind has accepted the path that you shall traverse. Imagine that. And if love is the essence within the self, then love shall naturally find fertilization in everyday engrafting. You are God's child. Remember, meditation is not a practice where you do nothing. Meditation is the practice where you allow the mind to find focus and distillation, to come to your center in discipline of distillation. Thus we give the mind a specific task with care, love of empowerment and insight. Imagine, if you are comfortable, to reach a point throughout this journey ahead where the metamorphosis finds you. There you leave the fractionations of the past behind, and you awaken as you stretch the wings of enlightenment. Know that your mind shall move in accordance to your deepest accepted paradigms in probabilities. You are God's child and you are perfect. One can reflect upon a calendar and one can state that the year 2026. But imagine if one had no access to the modern timeline of days and seasons. Would one be aware of the different seasons? Your life reflects the mind's accepted impressions that the essence has created for its own evolution in understanding and awakening. You are perfect in every way. And if we were to hear the word God's child, how does that resonate within your subjective intelligence? Is it focused upon a linear perspective? Imagine that. Allow the spark of love to find the kindling of light to full illumination. Trust that the year ahead shall add greater momentum towards the shoreline of your mind's destiny. As you choose to observe the physical body in appreciation for its purpose, acknowledge the individual itself that gives you a separate identity as your accepted personality. But yet expand it to that overself that allows a spark of itself to be expressed through the human form. And extend your mind further to the great ocean of all creation from which you are part of, not separate. A child has the blueprint of its parents. Thus, you have the blueprint of the creator of all life embedded within you. You are like a drop of water from the ocean. Thus you are the ocean. You are perfect. You are God's child. Invite the mind to be so refined over the weeks to come that this year shall be the season of the best dividends in harvest for your soul's evolution and beyond. Be kind to yourself. And observe as to how you choose to express what you may consider as love. And distill that expression to the purity of the divine creator of all life as it expresses through your senses in oration. Recognize that there is no coincidences in life, as the universe is perfect, and there is no judgment, as all experiences are experienced for all participants to have expanded awareness of itself in connection with the greater other self. You are perfect in every way. And if you were to review what you would consider as a loving smile, are you allowing that to flow within you through all adversities throughout life? Thus, when we look to the year ahead in celebratory valor, we are looking at all the variables that shall find us equally in support, love, and gratitude. As each step takes us one step closer to full integration and elimination of awakening. Acknowledge the aspect that you may call and consider the human aspect of yourself, but recognize that you are utilizing that vehicle of expression to have a human experience. Yet you are far more than a human. You are omnipotent, all-powerful, as you are God's child, and perfect. As a reflection, see your life as a mirror. If daily you make sure that the mirror is cleaned due to your life experiences, you will in time see everything that is reflected clearly. Allow this year to be a year of true awakening. Imagine that. Imagine if your mind was given complete permission to fully express itself without prejudice or judgment throughout this year ahead. Imagine that. Every day is the first day of the rest of this amazing life. Let your heart expand with pure gratitude of love. Allow your mind to embrace all experiences without priority, in the knowing that your deeper inner self is wise. And it, like a tree, shall adjust its branches in accordance to where the sunlight shall best complement the new growth in the leaves and the fruits that it shall bear. You are perfect. And when you reflect upon yourself daily in the mirror, remind that person in the mirror that it is loved, and you are loved, as you are God's child, perfect in every way. Thus, like an echo, allow my voice to drift into the deeper mind as you recognize your pure divinity. Allow your life to be expanded like an artist that chooses to express itself on the canvas of life without fear nor judgment. As you are unique and perfect. Allow it so. You are loved unconditionally, as you are God's child, and so it is.